Hello, I'd like to welcome one and welcome all, of course, back to Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, where today we're doing the final episode, probably the final episode. It's sometimes a bit hard to say, but considering we're at the epilogue, we're not too far from the end. Odds are this is going to be the one. Do, 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 do. We only got to get down to 17. And show him a good old-fashioned what for. Did they see me, or...? It's hard to say these days. Come get some. How about we come give him some instead? I think we've waited enough. Oh, wow! That guy got, as they say, bonked upside the head. Oh, I've missed that. Let's eat a magic mushroom. Ooh. Do, 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 do. Why is his first strike this? Is that really the best move to do with a staff? You think something... I guess that is the strong arm. You could argue for it, I guess. Dust. An Elysium tale. Never finished that playthrough, did I? The answer is not really. Guess I didn't. Well, let's just put this here. If I got so many of these, I might as well use them all. Oh, cool. That's probably if you're doing a stealthy run.
We shall have him. The defiling.
Yeah, staves aren't great. I wonder if you're supposed to use them like this more than anything else. But he has that weird wind-up move that is like, oh man, so cool. It takes forever to execute. Oh dear.
I see my son has laid his mark upon you. You have my thanks for his freedom. Erranteer shackles are undone. I shall help you to deal with this fool who has dared treat the souls of my heirs as slaves. Depraved.
I want you to see how much I care. Divide that by 2, and then pretend that I don't care. I don't need nobody. Well, that makes 4. What to get, though? That's a lot faster. Do, 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 do. Oh no, I'm stuck. Except I'm not. It's puff babies. It's puffing babies. Like, I like how I stab him right in the eye. Photo die, mother. I'm gonna put a knife through your eye. I said vote or die! I wasn't kidding about that knife in your eye. That's why it's there. Didn't you ever consider that I might be actually have a knife and be putting it in there? Ho ho! Ha ha! Ho ho! Oh. Sure, why not? Random man a potion. Never found this in my original playthrough. Do I have to get up there? Because then this episode's going to be a little longer than I expected. Well, the game leaves you no choice. The script clearly does not open. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Wait, so... the way it calculates whether you're holding onto a rope or not is that it just detaches you from a rope for... Thanks. No, no. Thanks a bundle, kid. You should have grabbed onto the rope, you schmuck! I'm not here for funsies! I'm here to kill an evil lich man! Possibly also to score some tail. That's it. But your fourth pushes and a scroll of fireball, really? That's what you consider the grand prize? How do I get... Oh, that's how I get down. I guess you could get in via that then. I rather like the side slash. It just feels very good. I guess I could have just grabbed onto those chains instead, but... It actually gives you... It gives you a little cue whenever he's ready to do it or not. He holds his... Oh, that's good. That's good. That is, someone struggled with that and said, please fix this. If you want to make a ruckus. Like, if you want to make a ruckus, I ain't gonna stop you, but, I wonder if you could just jump down from up there using the invisibility spell to sort of break your landing. Like, that's worked before. I'm picking this lock and it's not glitching out. Guess who's really happy? The answer is me! I don't know why you'd be giving me an antidote now, considering we're almost at the end of the game. Like, either I have antidotes and I care, or I don't have antidotes and I stopped caring. Also, all those bones make noise. I like that. It does tell you that sound-dependent surfaces can still make you visible or audible. You know, you think the liches would be like the last line of defense? Seems more like a strange, quirky intermediary.
There it is. The skull of shadows. It's our last hope. We must take it back.
I want to kill you so bad. In fact, I'm almost regretting saving you just because of this. Errantir can vanquish the two of us. You're just a very arrogant little bitch who can't accept the fact that we're fucked. To kick some tail. Ook, ook, eek. I don't know what the hell the point going up here is, but I'm sure there's a point. So how about we just explore a little up here before we go down to the boss guy. I guess we can just do a little roundabout if we feel like it. I feel like a roundabout, so let's do it. This is gonna have to go... okay, we could just use the mushrooms. Then this goes over here. Probably not gonna need all 19. The game feels very geared towards hard mode. They could have just made easy mode with a couple less items, but... Wow! Are you kidding me? The big evil pyramid my dad is locked in is just behind a door? What? Someone's gonna get fired! Like, if this was Draw, the architect would be like, man... I don't know if architect is your kind of job. If you considered becoming 17th idiot, we need another one of those, don't we? Why is this up here? To fight the dragon guy later? Like, what is this doing here? I don't see any practical application for this location. Where's Errantir even? Oh, there he is. Can I, like, drop something on his head? Because that'd be cool. Everyone loves a good anticlimax. Actually, I want to try one more thing. Can I just fall any desired distance if I have my super shield on? Wow! This game just does not care, does it? It's like, oh, you're falling to your death? Just turn on the magic shield. You'll be fine. Can I kick down some stalactites or something? No, it's not that. Whose rope was that? It's not my rope. I like how I'm just faffing about, and it's like, this is something, this is not what someone's normal playthrough would be like. This is not what a normal person would be doing in their playthrough. They'd be like trying to show off, like, oh man, look at me, I'm so cool. I'm slick my dick. Look at me slicking that dick. Ooh, man, it's so slippery. Oh, Errantir, you're such a cool guy. Is this just supposed to be here for decoration? Yep, that is, we just wanted this place for decoration, I guess. But Man, is that just negative possibility space, or am I just imagining things? Am I breaking what they want me to do? I like how it let me turn on the shield. But yeah, I'm just confused. This area feels as if there's something here. I mean, look at this. There's all these beams and walkways that you just wouldn't put in an area that you don't give a shit about if the player's not supposed to be here. Who the hell's that guy? Who are all those guys? I wonder, the 5th of November, I want to add adrenaline and just do an adrenaline headshot on that guy and see what happens. Let me look this up. MM player, add adrenaline 100. Okay. No, he just gets angry.
I see you have grown considerably since our last discussion. But you have her to help you. So in the interest of fair play, I shall also...
I'm just gonna fall down there. Let's not be a dick. I like being a schlick McDick. But I don't want to ruin it either. Did you like my entrance? Can I backstab him? So yeah, it basically becomes...
You have grown considerably since our last discussion. But you have her to help you. So in the interest of fair play, I shall also...
Can I just take the skull and get out of here?
My centuries of effort and your scant 2 decades of life as a demonic dilettante.
Like, why did they do this?
Ironic. Try to understand. Mage or necromancer, life or death. These are 2 sides of the same coin.
Like, he just keeps doing this a bunch of times, and it's like, really? This is the best you could imagine for, like, a final boss. If you shoot a dragon a bunch of times. I mean, he just sort of sits there like a sad sack. It's like he doesn't even want to be here. Like, my mom told me to show up to work today. I didn't wanna. Listen to it. I don't care what the hell you're trying to pull here.
There are none left who can seal away your father. You have beaten me and murdered the world.
No! We'll find a way to avoid his prophecies of doom and
Where were you?
My son, you have become even more than I had hoped. Ah, the blood that shall flow, the fires that shall rage. Bring me the skull.
Why is killing Liana bad? Oh, because she's in the final cutscene. That is quite literally the only reason I can't piss her off. Is because she's in the final fucking cutscene.
now, sir! Don't be afraid. No power exists that would dare to defy us. There would be no evil we could not overcome.
I want to kill you. I want to join my dad just because I fucking hate you. You're such a self-righteous bitch. God damn it. I'm not in a good position. I had a whole bunch of shit taken away from me. I walked around sacrificing my life for you, and you're like, ew, I'm such a pretty goody two-shoes. Can you be a goody two-shoes for me too? You know what? I was gonna go for the good ending, but then I was reminded, you're a fucking cunt. Fuck you!
That is not what you're supposed to do. Don't let the
Fuck you!
fight its lure.
Yes, my son, my heir, yes. Come closer, bring the skull. Shatter that poison relic of my ancient enemy, and with it the change of this prison.
Sarah, don't even take the skull near that place. You don't know what might happen.
I know what will happen. I'm gonna be
10
king.
centuries shall the fortress stand, walls of spirit wrapped in walls of fire. And horned lords shall bow their heads to one not yet born of the darkest sire. 1 century of blood and strife. The moon shall darken and none know why. The resting place at last is found of the seventh who soared so high.
At last, come to me, my son and savior.
Sarah, no! What are you doing?
Oh, it's a shame that your plaything broke so easily. I hope you used her well.
So, Father, I give you your freedom.
Rejoice, my son. Together we shall bend us unto our will, or break it to pieces. I raise my arms, and for the first time in centuries, no chains bind them!
From darkness comes the light of flame. The demon lord by his hand was freed. Sovereigns both, they claimed the world, as Shazar had prophesied.
That's it. That is literally it. I'm gonna reload and do the other cutscene. If you have Xana around, the cutscenes are very similar. There's very little difference between them. It's weird because there's so much. This is a fun game. I enjoyed playing it. I loved it. It was fantastic, amazing, just the best. I loved it. It's just something about the swordplay is good. Whenever you're fighting humans, it's good. Ghouls and anything that isn't human, like spiders, it sort of falls apart a bit. I want to see a sequel of this. I want to see someone take this and make more of it. Maybe refine it a bit, polish it up at these edges, but it's just good. It does a lot, and it does it well. It should make Xana a little less preachy. Maybe that. Because, my God, oh, the good guys are insufferable. Like, Xana is like, hey, come on, let's be cool, let's have some frickin' fun. And then you got insufferable Xana being, no! Eh! Like, come on. Be like, come on, do it, yeah! Make me feel good about myself. Don't make me feel like I'm standing at the apocalypse. Make me feel like I just stopped that bitch. I stopped it dead in its track. I kicked its ass, and I showed it what for. Instead, she's like, oh no, we've won, but you still gotta panic and be emotional about it, because I'm deep. This is an awful credit sequence, by the way. Ambient cues, good job. Character animations were pretty good. Oh wow, they even got someone. They got some people from Valve helping out. I wonder if these are just people who made the Source engine in the first place, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for the engine," because I think this is a Source engine game. I remember reading that it is. Mark Capers. He's up to some capers. Bill Money! Ooh! Money, money, money! Bill Money! That's... What's again? How a bill became a law? I don't know. Man, that stupid little rolled up paper guy. He sure don't like them trees. Be free, my bill friends! Cast aside the shackles of nature, and become the inked paper you are meant to be. Together we shall enslave all of America, I guess. Our laws are not internationally binding. I guess. Well, so far my plan for world domination. And then everyone just sort of vetoed the guy. No, I've been foiled by the legal system. Wah, wah. Me screaming very loudly is not going to sound very well to the people outside. Cinematic editors. Yeah, I guess this game was made on a low budget. This game feels as if it was made on a low budget by people who wanted to make something good. Because for every corner it cuts it well enough that you don't care. And look, Francois doesn't come out well. Because it probably had the little jiggly C. Poor, poor Francois. Emmeline, what the hell? Why is your name the same as your... Oh, man. That's not how those work. Oh, it's Benoit Joubert. Joubert. How did I say Joubert? It's clearly Jou. Man, someone did not import the proper font. Randy Smith. Call him when you're deal... Oh, man. This is an old game, and they already had Ubisoft credits back then. World Manager. Welp, we're gonna have to add a new type of goblin. Anyone got any ideas? I veto this idea. We only have one goblin, and that's enough. Mario Clemens. Eddie Crew. Hey, it's the voice actors. They're all pretty good. Sometimes a bit stiff, but, you know. Considering this game feels very low budget, it's good enough. Voice direction. Wow, they had French voice. I guess it is a Ubisoft game. So they probably did that, especially back in the day. If there's German, it's probably just a European localization they went with. Yep. How did I know? Well, because I'm smart. Because I am so smart. I'm super smart. You're not so smart. You're probably not so smart. That's why I go to Burger King and then I order a big pizza. No, I would like some fries with that. No, I would not like some fries with that. Haha. Italiano. Massimo Antonio Rossi. Demon Sovereign. Is that my dad? Probably. Dario. Hey, we've seen that name before. Gomez. You know, you got yourself some good Spanish VAs when there's at least one person called Gomez. And Pablo! Man. Majid. What, you couldn't spell the R properly? Oh no, he's called Abu Majid. Wow. I guess that's how you do it. Like, you don't make your nickname your actual name. Here, you got Jolly Joker. I don't know why a German person would have a non-German name like that, but whatever. Antonio. Hey, Diego. Man, they really got the good bunch. Like, I know those names are not related to how, you know, racially inclined you are, but... Come on. You gotta say, it's kind of goofy when those stereotype names roll through. Schooner. Man. Game Slab Team. Yeah, they didn't even paste like a song over this, like something to make it a little more peppy. Like she's a maniac on the run. Running from these credits because she's kind of bored. I want to put something on, but I know I'm going to get a strike or some problems for it. I can't put something in this. U.S. Brand Manager. Ubisoft, credits are reserved for the people who actually worked on the game. Not people who happen to be involved with the game. You're not going to include the person who made the discs for this game. You're not going to include the people who work at Valve, who only manage the Steam storefront, because they didn't work on this game. If you do that, you're going to have to include Napoleon for making the world as it is today. If you're going to include tertiary individuals, it means you're an arrogant bastard who wanted his name on the credits and then spilt the milk to everyone else. This is not... I don't give a shit about the US online marketing manager. How is he relevant to this game? Ubisoft went the exact opposite of Atari. Atari didn't give a shit about accrediting its programmers, which is probably why it had such shit people working for it. And here they're like, everyone, just everyone. Who gives a shit about who does cost control? Manufacturing, I was joking when I said you need to include the people who make the CD-ROMs. What? Logistics? What? And now the Islamic State manager gets involved? You mean Ubisoft worked with a terrorist organization? What? The shit is going completely bananas right now. We are heading straight down. This is just way too weird avenue. These were probably all the testers that were at the end. There are like 100 more, but Ubisoft doesn't want to include them in the credits because they were fired just in time. Come on, Bob, you're a second too late. Come on, Bob. QA platform specialist, data manager, hardware specialist. Oh my fucking god, QA Ubisoft Montreal? What? Oh my god. Really? Nobody from AMD? Angel Spit. I can't believe they had a contest. I wonder if all the money went to this stupid credit sequence. Holy eggplant. Moon unit. And Robert McDonald had a farm on the big fat moon. And the moon cool goes meow. And the moon cat goes roar. And the space dog goes and old MacDonald had a farm. Wow, that really sucked. Anyway, I said I'd show the other epilogue.
Don't even take the skull near that place. You don't know what might happen.
Very good. My son, prince to my fiery throne.
I do like one thing. Once you go through this gate...
What are you doing with that thing? That abomination of Asha? You, who can stand at my right hand. Bring this.
10 centuries shall the fortress stand, walls of spirit wrapped in walls of fire. And horned lords shall bow their heads to one not yet born of the darkest sire. 1 century of blood and strife. The moon shall darken and none know why. The resting place at last is found of the 7th who soared so high.
Traitor! You've grown as weak as your mother! Curse you and Isabel for failing me!
Have strength, Zareth. Use some of mine if you must. Ah! Hurry!
Enough! Let the work begun by the 7th dragon be finished. Here today, by my hand.
Betrayer! I shall hunt you like a cur that you are, you and your pretty friend! Remember that. I am ancient and patient. One day I will be free, and I will teach you the full measure of agony!
From greed or fear, he will decide the chained one is left alone. The relic's power yet untapped, and Ashan's fate still yet unknown.
Yep. So, yeah, gameplay is good. The corner cutting is done well enough. I mean, if you don't play for the multiple endings, you probably never know that they reuse a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's not a great ending, though. It doesn't have the good resolution. It does have that thing where people said, oh, no, Mass Effect has discolored endings. Yeah, this game did it first, I guess. There might be other endings that did it first, but this one did it pretty early on, 4 times, so... Other than that, good game. The gameplay is pretty damn solid. Yeah, the gameplay is solid, but I don't know. I think if someone were to remake this, they should not upgrade the fidelity. Like, the fidelity was fine. Making it too high def would just take away from what the game was about. Going too realistic usually just clutters the field, and I don't like that. Like, it looks good. It looks really good. It just needs some lighting changes, and it looks even better. Like if the lighting was better, it probably would have looked amazing. It probably would have looked timeless. Other than that, it's just good. I like it. It's great. There's some tweaks left and right that I would say, but otherwise, other than the story, everything is just rock solid. It's a good game. You should get it. If you can get it for cheap, worth it. 100%. Up next is Legend of Grimrock. This episode was comic gold. Probably the best of the bunch if I listen to the stuff I've said. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But other than that, yeah, Legend of Grimrock's up next. If you've got party or map recommendations, like party as in what my party is going to be for the playthrough, that party will also be used in any other map suggested, unless the map creator says otherwise. So if you know any good Legend of Grimrock mods or anything, just go ahead, shoot, because then I've got more to do, and I rather like the original. The sequel, ooh, the sequel is going to be a tough nut. Ooh, ooh. Oh, we're going to get to that, and everyone, it's just not going to be... ooh, like the original, but ooh. Ooh. Oh, I'm having way too much fun. I need a break. Bye-bye. Hope y'all enjoyed.